Hi there, Monster Truckin' fans. It's me, your wonderful commentator today. And we are here today in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is show 2 of the All-Star Monster Truck Tour in this venue in 2024. And as I promised all year, we are continuing to be doing all of these random shows throughout 2024. Like I mentioned in last night's commentary from Hagerstown, Maryland, well, I have a playlist going of commentaries I'm going to be doing in the future that is constantly growing. And right now, after getting this one out of here, there are still 160 left. So essentially what I'm doing is just shuffling that playlist, and that's how we're finding out the commentary for the day on weeks and days that I do commentaries when there's not a current event to do. So here we are today. We're just going a couple months in the past. Matter of fact, it was March 24th of 2024, so just about almost 5 months before the recording of this commentary. All-Star Monster Truck Tour. We've got a solid lineup today of 6 trucks and drivers on this fun track. Let's meet them. We've got John Zimmer Jr. driving Terminal Velocity. His father, John Zimmer, is driving Uproar. Triton Robbins is in Crazy Train. Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Both of those are the children of Bob Robbins, who used to drive the Aftershock monster truck. Elliot Miller will be driving Colossus, and on the screen right there is Athena Cozell in Lil Miss Dangerous, a legendary monster truck name that has returned after all of these years. So, let's get into the monster trucking action here in Chattanooga. We start off with the action and the best trick competition. No idea what the rules are, but knowing the All-Star Monster Truck Tour should be 3 hits in this competition. Normally they do best trick, and then they will do freestyle. So normally we will get that. So Athena Cozell and Lil Miss Dangerous has already done her first. Oh, she's hit a tire! Oh! I don't know if that counts as a move. It probably should, because she kind of did a thing. So the All-Star Monster Truck Tour holds a special place in my heart. I've actually hosted quite a few events for them at the All-Star Monster Truck Tour at the Arizona State Fair. Always a lot of fun. Big fan of one of their main guys, Chuck Plumley. Chuck, a good buddy of mine, and he has always been really great in helping me out getting on the microphone for these events, so it's cool to do a commentary on it. I don't know if I've ever done an All-Star Monster Truck Tour event. Lil Miss Dangerous is a little confused right now. Lining up for that jump. Nice air. Now, for those of you that don't remember, Lil Miss Dangerous was a truck very prevalent over a decade ago in the 2000s. Very, very cool truck that was really, it was a Willys body, very, very unique design, and it always was very popular. And here it is in the All-Star Monster Truck Tour, returning in 2024 with this brand new body and the new driver, Athena Cozell. That's the end of her run. I'm going to be scoring these, I'll just do my normal out of 10. That was a 3.6 for Athena Cozell in my eyes. Solid run. So there is a racing competition which will come after the Best Trick competition, but next up in Best Trick, this is Plain Crazy, driven by Montana Robbins. Let's see what Montana can do here, going for a stoppie. I'm assuming Montana's a girl. I have no idea, though. I've never heard the name before today. Very solid stoppie from Montana here. Plain Crazy, really a good move. This is impressive, and a lot of people probably don't know, but independent events have gotten better and better over the last couple of years, and independent drivers in these events, even though you don't see them at Monster Jam, these guys are really pretty good, and the All-Star Monster Truck Tour debuting a lot of these guys, and Plain Crazy, one of the trucks that has been doing so well in these last couple of years, and Montana Robbins obviously has come into one of the better drivers as well, becoming really good at the stoppies. Let's see if she does another one here. Wow, really getting a lot of backup here. I think she's actually going for a sky wheelie. I still don't know if it's 2 or 3 hits, because you could argue that Athena did 3. Alright, that was a solid sky wheelie. Let's see if there's one more move to come. No idea. Alright, well, it looks like they only get 2 moves. So I'm going to give that run a solid 7 flat. Solid run. Definitely enjoyed it. And we'll see if that'll hold up at the end of the competition. So I just went back and found out that Montana's actually a boy. So naming your son Montana is a very interesting choice. There he is. Apologies for calling him she. The only Montanas I've ever met are women. So that's all right. We continue along. The next truck is Colossus. This is Elliott Miller. A lot of you might not know the name Elliott Miller, but Elliott Miller is a really good driver. And he will certainly... Oh, look at him going through the water. I love that. Had no need to do that, but he did it, and he's going to go wave to the fans over there. Hello. Really going far away from the camera, Elliott. I've had the pleasure of meeting Elliott before. Met him last year on tour. He came to one of the events I did. I don't remember where the heck it was, but he was there. Elliott, a big name in the independent world, doesn't ride Monster Jam. Now, a lot of you also, a lot of my viewers probably are very heavy Monster Jam people and don't really follow the independents very much. A lot of you probably don't realize that the independents, some of those independents that don't drive in Monster Jam, probably could be top-tier Monster Jam drivers if they wanted to. They just don't want to drive for Monster Jam, or they're not allowed to. So there's a lot of different things that go into that. But Elliott Miller is one of the top ones out there in the circuit, going for that sky wheelie. Nice slap wheelie off of that jammer. Oh my, getting a little crazy. The truck seems to be okay. It was a hard landing on the front right. I like that move. Definitely a solid move. Now, I currently have Montana Robbins, the boy, in Playing Crazy, in first with that 7.0. That first move was a very solid one, but he's going to need to follow it up with a better second one. See if he can knock out Montana. I can hear Chuck Plumley announcing out there saying that there's a bunch of fluids coming out from underneath the truck. I don't know if that means his run is done. Something might have broke when he did. Oh yeah, something's broken big time in that front right there. Tons of red fluid just spraying out of that truck. I don't know what the heck is broken. It looks broken, but I don't know what is broken. So he obviously did some bad stuff on that landing. We'll see if he can get that truck fixed. Unfortunate. I don't know what I'm going to give it. 4.3. Solid run. But obviously not doing that second move going to cost him. Here's Uproar. This is John Zimmer. John Zimmer looks like he's going to try a reverse popper. He's not really very far forward, so that might hurt him a little bit. Yeah, definitely did. Not a good job by John Zimmer there. You would think that a veteran like him would know better, but oddly enough, a pretty big and very simple mistake from a guy who's been driving monster trucks as long as he has. That's a really rare occurrence. Hitting the same jammer that took out Colossus. He's got a nice slap wheelie too. And the truck doesn't explode in the front end on the landing. So his two moves are in the books. And I'm going to give that a 5.4. I've still got Playing Crazy, though, in the top spot. Is he going to do something else? John Zimmer's just kind of sauntering around here. Alright, he's trying something else. Screw it. This is the All-Star Monster Truck Tour. We don't care. So I'll bring that score up to a 5.7, because that also wasn't very good. Alright, decent run for John Zimmer. Here's Crazy Train, Triton Robbins. Now, Triton Robbins, I don't know if Montana did as well, but I know Triton and Crazy Train competed in Monster Jam for the first time this past weekend. Just a week before this commentary. It was very cool for him. They were in Newark, I think. I know the Playing Crazy truck was there and Crazy Train was as well. I know Triton was driving, don't know what. Nice stoppy there out of the Crazy Train truck. Very smooth. Oh, he's got a choo-choo on him! He's a choo-choo train. I love it. I feel like I'm watching freestyle motocross when that horn goes off. Very solid. That was definitely better than what Montana did. Montana is his brother. I'm assuming it was Montana that drove in Monster Jam, but the only reason I didn't know was because I know it was the two brothers, the two sons were driving. But when I heard that, I didn't know the names of... I knew Triton, but I didn't know the other brother. When I heard Montana here, I just assumed it was Bob Robbins' daughter. But I'm probably sure that it was both of them that drove in Monster Jam this past weekend. I could have looked at the results, but I just didn't. So, whatever. I've gone past the point of really caring. I used to really worry about stuff like that. I don't really care anymore. Going for a slap wheelie. Very solid. Ooh, he kind of comboed it up. Man, I don't know what to give that for a score because Montana's run was just a little bit better. You know what? I'm going to give that a 6.9 for Crazy Train. I'm going to leave Montana in the hot seat right now and playing Crazy. That was definitely my favorite run so far. We're getting the horn right in the ears. Love it. Now John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, the last competitor out here. Still trying to beat the 7 put up by playing Crazy and Montana Robbins. I've been singing the praises of John Zimmer Jr. in every commentary I've done of him this year, which is only 2, but that's okay. This kid's got a bright future ahead of him, and I love watching him drive. He is honestly slowly turning into one of my favorite drivers. Anytime I get to do a commentary over John Zimmer Jr., I'm going to take it, even though it's all completely shuffled and random from that giant playlist, but I'm still happy about it. I love getting to do it. Not sure what he's going to try here. A lot of options on this kind of track. He's going to go for a bicycle? I mean, hey, might as well. Might as well give it your best shot. Let's go. Fire away. Oh, he's going for the kickstand! Oh, I didn't expect that! Oh, wow! John Zimmer Jr. is already having the best thing we've seen today. Great! I love watching this kid drive. He's just so good. Look at all the drivers in the back who are just watching. They're admiring the talent that this kid has. This kid is going to be a problem for a long time. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. John Zimmer Jr. is just unbelievable. Well, I don't even care what he does on the second move. He's going to be your winner. That was awesome. He's still got one move left, so excited to see it. Let's see what he decides to do for move number 2. Really took a long time to pause after that first move. Maybe he's letting the blood flow out of his brain and go back into the rest of his body. Ooh, what's over there? Is that going to be a stoppy ramp? Okay, that could work. He's backing up a long way for it, though, which is interesting. Still think he's going for a stoppy, though. He's wow, he got a lot of run-up for a simple stoppy. You know, whatever. Chattanooga, Tennessee, All-Star Monster Truck Tour, our final competitor here in the Best Trick competition. There's a drone right underneath the truck. That's ballsy. All right, well, that was not the best of second moves, but, I mean, for an independent event, that was great. I'm going to give it a 9.1 and give Terminal Velocity your winner. So now let's go to racing. I'm intrigued to see how racing is on this track. So let's go to round 1 of racing. We have Plain Crazy Montana Robbins and Terminal Velocity John Zimmer Jr. They go side by side. They will go around this little tire here. Oh, Plain Crazy clips the tire. Looks like they just kind of do. This is almost like old Houston style. I like this. Nice. All right, Terminal Velocity with the win. I like this racing track. That's really cool. Some of you might remember way back in the day in Houston, they used to run this. It's St. Louis style, but with a farther back starting line, so they start before the turn. As Little Miss Dangerous, Athena Kozel will take on Uproar John Zimmer. And Athena Kozel's way far behind already, and she really overshoots the first jump. She's a very new driver, though, so I don't take much away from her here. She's obviously got a lot to learn still, and, well, John Zimmer's taking her to school here, and he's barely even hitting the throttle. That is a veteran who knew who he was going up against. And Little Miss Dangerous with a loss in round 1. We'll see her back for Freestyle. Now, with only 6 trucks, I'm sure there will be a fast loser. We'll find out who that ends up being. We're going to the semifinals, and I don't think there was a fast loser. Terminal Velocity and Crazy Train. John Zimmer Jr. and Triton Robbins. First time ever getting to watch Triton Robbins drive. He's got a tough battle, though. John Zimmer Jr. is really good, and he is in the lead through the final turn. And John Zimmer Jr. continuing to be fast, and will cross the line as the winner. One of the top independent racers in the sport. And Triton Robbins won't even cross the line. He said, screw it. I don't have to. Who cares? Now the next race in the semifinals. We have Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy taking on John Zimmer in Uproar. So there are 4 trucks in round 1 and 4 trucks in round 2. Uproar clips the tire. Plain Crazy pulling away. Will Montana Robbins take down the veteran here? He's got the lead through the final turn. Plain Crazy with the win. He will take down Uproar. It's a big win for Montana Robbins there. And again, I've never seen either of the Robbins kids drive, but I'm sure they'd be happy to beat John Zimmer. I think many people would. So let's go to the finals. As John Zimmer Jr. drives Terminal Velocity and Montana Robbins drives Plain Crazy. And Montana Robbins is a tough match, but they're close. They're really dead even in this first turn. It's going to be a much closer race than I thought. Terminal Velocity trying to pull away here going through this final turn. But Plain Crazy trying to pull away. It's close, and Terminal Velocity lost it. Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy with the win. John Zimmer Jr. was coming from behind. He stabbed the throttle and it washed him out completely. Big win for Montana Robbins. Good job from the Plain Crazy truck, and attaboy. Hey, look, there's Chuck. And he's got a lollipop. Is he giving him a lollipop for the... No, Chuck's just... Oh, my goodness. I love Chuck. Let's go to Freestyle. My spirit animal, Chuck. Very cool to see. Very funny. I love Chuck. Great guy. Here's Freestyle. Little Miss Dangerous. Athena Kozel. Starting us off. Now this is where a driver like Athena Kozel, we've not really getting to see the best of tonight, can really showcase what she's capable of, because you don't have to worry about doing cool moves on two wheels or whatever, or racing against some guys who are way faster. You get to just go out there and showcase your driving in Freestyle by doing whatever you want. Oh, she's got something wrong in the back end there. Either a broken axle or something in that back left. She has no power back there. She might not have any power at all anymore. I don't know what happened in the back. Something wrong in the rear end of the Little Miss Dangerous truck. Too bad. I really wanted to see what Athena Kozel could do here in Freestyle, but it's really not going to be a good result. Just kind of driving around. I think she's calling it quits here. Too bad. Not the best of showings from Little Miss Dangerous today, and that's going to be the end of her run. I'm going to give it a 2.1 as Colossus and Elliot Miller comes out right out of the chute, announcing his presence a little bit by just jumping out of his parking spot. And he's going to smack into that car. Let's see if... Oh, he hits the bus stack. Nice. First driver to hit that today, and a nice slap wheelie afterwards. Elliot Miller really doing good. Getting a little caught up in that slippery area over there. A lot of water in that corner. Hopefully it's not on the track, though. I like this track layout. This is what's so great about independent events. You get a different track layout every time, which allows the drivers to really have a fun time every time they're out there. It's not the same stuff over and over again. It's not boring every time out there when you're hitting the same stuff. You can really appreciate every track and how it's built a little bit more than you do at a Monster Jam event, where it's just the same thing all year. That's why the drivers love it when they get to the second half of Monster Jam, because they don't have to be on the same series and seeing the same track all year. Hey, look, Kermit's on the back of Colossus. I guess Wayne was here. Or at least Wayne had donated the Kermit to Elliot for the event. Elliot's going over this bus stack now 3 times. Nice sky wheelie and kills Kermit. Oh, God. Kermit parts have to be just falling out. I said he's hit the bus stack 3 times. I was wrong. Whoa! He just flipped it on the bus! And it's going to go back on all 4s! That was a little Lupe Souza move. Elliot Miller and Colossus is slinging it here in Chattanooga. What a freestyle so far. That was a wow moment if I've ever seen one. I love independent monster trucks. That was a great run. I'm going to give that an 8.9 as he blows our eardrums out. Elliot Miller, what a run. Fantastic. Some of you might not have known the name before the commentary, but now you sure do. And from a name that you didn't know before the commentary, then a name I didn't know before the commentary, it's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, who was tonight's racing winner. Let's see how he follows up what Elliot Miller did. He does a stoppie. We're already off to a good start. 2 trucks in, we've had an amazing freestyle so far, and Elliot might be able to hold on to win. An 8.9 was a bit of a low score, but I wanted to leave the door open, and obviously, I judge all competitions and all events very evenly, regardless of what kind of event it is. I give all my scores about the same, and obviously it wasn't the greatest run ever, but for an independent event, that was like a 9.8. But I've got to leave some room for everyone else to come out, and Playing Crazy is the next man to try and do it. He started his run with the stoppie, which was nice, but it really kind of kills your momentum. But no one really cares about times here in Freestyle. In the independent circuit, this is all about the true heart of monster trucks, which is just all-out destruction, chaos, and fun, and just ripping stuff up. The real reason why we love monster trucks. Nice sky wheelie. This weekend has really been a nice, really getting to the roots of Monster Jam here in the commentaries this weekend. Going to Hagerstown last night, an independent event in Chattanooga today. We'll see if I get a new commentary for tomorrow. My whole plan for the rest of the summer is to have 3 commentaries posted a weekend. Whether I get 3 brand new ones each week is the question, but if I don't, I will be re-uploading old ones that I had in the past, just so that you guys get the content out there, because I know you guys want to watch stuff. And if I'm free, we're going to do commentaries just like I have done this week. Getting 2 in there for you. I'm really going to try getting a 3rd. So if there is a new commentary tomorrow, well, that's because I committed to it and I really wanted to. It's a solid run here for Montana Robbins, but it's obviously not at the level we saw from Colossus. But there's still time left. All he needs is maybe 1 or 2 big moves to get close. But the momentum's just not quite there. But Montana Robbins has also not been driving nearly as long as Elliott Miller has, so there's definitely a discrepancy in the overall... You can just tell in the overall driving style and the longevity of their career here. Montana Robbins has a lot more to learn to become one of the top drivers in the sport, but he's definitely got some good bones there. I like what he's got going. He is a decent driver so far, and I think he's got a good future ahead of him. I'm going to give that run a 6.9 for Playing Crazy. Decent run, but not as good as Colossus. We'll see if Colossus can hold it for the rest of the night. Here's John Zimmer in Uproar. Truck number 4 out of 6 in Freestyle today. Gonna hit the cars. Nice air. It's very cool to see John Zimmer driving in Monster Jam again. I've already done the commentary on that event. I don't even remember what that was. I think it was Nashville. Pretty sure it was in Nashville, and I'm sure we'll get to see some more of the very, very talented John Zimmer in Monster Jam, hopefully. Nice air! That might have been the biggest air we've seen today. Elliott wasn't getting huge air, he just had that great pace, and obviously I don't even know what you want to call it, just the spin cycle save. Yeah, John Zimmer really getting nice air in this run. I want to see him fully commit to that bus stack. He's using this whole floor, and again, that's the beauty of an independent event like this. You have so much room to work with. You have a lot of places to land. You have a lot of ways to get run up, to get really big jumps. So if you want to go big, you can. That's the best part about it. I wish I had better independent events near me, because I really don't have that opportunity. We have the All-Star Monster Truck, the State Fair events, and the County Fair events, which are essentially the same thing, and if you've been watching my channel and know my stuff, they're really not the best of events, really nothing special there. But, you know, you do... Ooh, that sounded like a transmission failure. Yep, his transmission just left the chat. Yep, he's done. I'm going to give that a 6.3 as Triton Robbins and Crazy Train comes out next. As Colossus still sits in the top spot with 2 trucks left. The Crazy Train, what a legendary truck. I remember when this truck debuted in Monster Jam. I was there in the debut year. I believe it came to Nassau Coliseum that year. I've seen it drive a few times. It's cool to see it resurface, though. It's always been a very unique truck. There's nothing crazy special about the body design. It's just cool. And Triton Robbins has really brought this thing back to life. He has taken Crazy Train, put it back on the map. And I'd argue, no disrespect to any of the other drivers of Crazy Train, but I'd argue he's driving it better than it's ever been driven before. The Crazy Train truck has never really had a great driver in it in the past. And Triton Robbins has been that. Triton is a really good driver and has been doing very well in the independent scene. Between him and John Zimmer Jr., this was a points series, mind you. This series was really entertaining this year. These 6 trucks were on tour together, and these events were awesome. If you got to see these guys, you were in luck. Triton's having a good run so far. He hasn't gotten much big air, but I like the speed. This is definitely on par with what we saw from Colossus in terms of momentum and pacing. Reminds me that I said I was going to do the Zoomies videos. Those will be coming. I am going to do Zoomies videos at some point in the near future. That'll be after my major announcement, whenever I get around to making that happen. I need to do that, though. Going for the stoppie. All right. Good work. All right. I think he is going to call it there. That was a good run. I don't know if he's going to call it there. We'll see. I think he's done, though. It was a solid run. Very solid. Wasn't quite Colossus's run. Oh, he's going again, so he's not done yet. I'd like to see him get a little bit more. Oh, he's got a fire coming out of the back end there. His brakes are completely on fire, and no one sees him. That's hilarious. Oh, well. They're just going to burn up back there. That was the truck telling you that there's something wrong. Well, a little bit of that mud will put the fire out, so that's good. And so the water. Hey, that's monster trucks, baby. You got to love the independents. They go out there. They don't really worry about that stuff. Yeah, man, those are literally just on fire. That's hilarious. The water, in fact, did not put out the brake fire. Better be careful, though. That thing is right near the fuel cell back there. You really don't want that catching on fire, because then you've got a bigger problem on your hands. He's definitely going out there for a long time, which is also, like I said, what I love about the independent. He's just driving with a full-blown flame in the back. How does nobody see that? Oh, my goodness. I know they have RIIs in independent events, and I know the All-Star Monster Truck Tour does, because they have them at the State Fair. But they're not worrying about it. They're not shutting them off. He's going to get back to the pits, and he's going to be like, oh, my God, my truck is on fire. That's hilarious. I'm going to go with a 7.5 for that run from Crazy Train. Solid, but there's one competitor left, and I've got Colossus in the hot seat with an 8.9, and they've put the fire out finally. Here's Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr., your final competitor here in Freestyle. And with that 8.9 to the top spot, definitely a lot of room for him to overtake that lead. And if I know John Zimmer Jr., he probably will if he puts down a full run. But Colossus did have the wow moment in there, but the rest of the run didn't have anything super special. John Zimmer Jr. already getting big air. Alright, he's really not doing too much right now. Still, though, I mean, he's barely gotten the run going. Oh my lord, look at that air! Woke me right up! Flew over the bus stack! John Zimmer Jr., no cares in the world. Alright, now he's turning it up. I was gonna say, when's he gonna do something? It's been one of the worst runs of the day to that point. Alright, well, now John Zimmer Jr. is cooking. He's still gotta go and do more, though, because he has not done better than Colossus yet. Oh, yeah. Gonna just go right to the bus stack. He broke something in the front. Oh, no, he didn't. How did the truck not break? That was a hard land. Well, he might have broken it. He broke an axle up there, definitely. He's got no power in the front right. But still, John Zimmer Jr. giving Colossus a run for its money with the two massive leaps. Two massive leaps, counting as wow moments. Compare that to Colossus's one awesome save wow moment. Oh, man. Which one do I want to be the winner here? This is close. You know what? I want you guys to tell me in the comments who you think deserved to win Freestyle. John Zimmer Jr. or Elliott Miller. I'm going to give him a tie at an 8.9, and you guys in the comments can break the tie and determine who I thought and who the channel decides to be the winner of this freestyle competition. Regardless, Chattanooga, Tennessee, great times. I had a blast. 6 trucks is all you need to have a great event at a venue like this. Thank you so much for watching the All-Star Monster Truck Tour here today. I enjoyed this one, and we'll see you all in the next one.